Gold! 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 The Canadian women's soccer team has won gold at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. The biggest moment in Canadian football history. Hands down, this is it. Gold at the Olympics in the women's tournament, the second biggest stage of women's football on earth, and Canada beating the US, the supreme champions, beating Sweden, come out on top to win gold. It wasn't a clean path, it wasn't a dominant path, it was a series of tight games. But every game they played, they got the job done. They did what they had to do. They eked out victories, and they did everything required to win a gold medal. This game against Sweden, no different. Most of the game, Canada looked to be on the back foot. The Swedes pushing most of the game, getting the majority of the chances, having the majority of the ball, having the majority of the possession in the attacking third. And honestly, I gave Canada a bunch of trouble. A lot of moments where they looked like, especially nearing the end of extra time, where it looked like they were going to get a second goal. 34 minutes in, they got their first goal off of just a long stretch of pressure, getting a cross in, low across, knocked in. Easy goal, expected. Sweden was up 1-0, 34th minute. And honestly, that capped a half that really Sweden deserved to get a goal on. Second half, things start off a bit more even, and then starting about the 55th minute, the Canadians started to get pushing a bit more, and from like the 55th to the 68th minute is probably the best 12 minutes Canada played this entire game, the most controlling 12 minutes, 13 minutes that Canada played this entire game, and a long stretch of pressure, a long stretch of good play ends with a Canadian penalty. It took a VAR check and an extensive VAR check at that, but Canada was awarded the penalty, and despite drawing it, Christine St. Clair lets Jessie Fleming, who took the penalty in the semifinals against the US and scored, take another penalty, and Jessie Fleming, last time she went right, this time she goes left, tricks the goalie, ties the game. Canada ties it 1-1, and holds on to that tied game, because after that, the Swedes again started pushing a bit more. After the Canada goal, the Swedes started taking more control of the possession, but Canada holds on, pushes it to extra time, holds on throughout the entire extra time, and goes on to penalties. And in penalties, starts off nice, Jessie Fleming scoring, the first Swedish player missing, but then disaster hits as the next two Swedish players score, compounded with two straight misses by Canadian players. Fourth round, Sweden up 2-1. A goal will mean Canada has to go perfect on their last two shots. Steph Labbe stops it. She was fantastic in this penalty shootout, making two crucial stops and two other plays where she forced the Swedes to miss the net. But it's not over. Leon misses her shot on the fourth round. Sweden still up 2-1 on penalties going into the fifth round. Fifth round, the Swedish captain pulls a Michael Bradley, skies the penalty, and Deanne Rose, beautiful top right corner, unstoppable penalty, the confidence on a must score or go home shot to do a top right precision penalty. Amazing, like absolutely incredible. The amount of skill, the amount of confidence required to make that shot. Ties it, goes into do or die, sudden death, sixth round. Steph Labbe stops the penalty. It's a low shot to her left. She gets it. And then 20-year-old Julia Grosso from Vancouver steps up. Hard shot to the bottom left corner. The Swedish goalie gets a hand on it, but it was too hard and that wasn't a strong enough hand. Gets deflected up into the top of the net, and Canada wins the gold. After 22 years of playing for this national team, Christine St. Clair gets her gold medal, gets her win, her championship. And that's just a fantastic addition for her career for at 38 years old to get basically the one thing that she was missing from her international career after the all-time goal-scoring record, CONCACAF Gold Cup, and now an Olympic gold medal. Christine Sinclair has done it all. The Canadian women's national team is the #1 team in the world. And for once, actually technically for a second time because 1904, but for once when it's truly national teams, Canada can say that we have the best football team in the world. What a game, what a tournament, what a huge, sparkling moment for Canadian football, and what a ginormous hype builder for this national team program, hopefully going into the Men's World Cup qualifiers in the fall. If anything was going to rally Canadians behind soccer in this country, it was this. So, that is it for this video. If you liked it, hit like. If you want to see more of my stuff, hit subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Link is down below in the description, and I will see you next time.